Satnam. This is just a short video to prepare you for exploring the chakra series. They will be the classes that we're going to be having live, but there may also be workshops coming up where we will dive deeper. In essence, each chakra is very, very complex and it has many dimensions to it that we can personally explore as well. So knowing about them is one thing, doing a kriya and an exercise to go with it is another, and then journaling about it and really diving deeply into your unique experience is very, very important because they will be different for all of us. Kundalini itself will present itself differently to each person, and also the chakra centers, and that's all part of this perfect unique world that we live in, with each person being so unique and divine in their own way. So I would recommend, first of all, if you get a chance, to go to my website and download my free ebook on the chakras if you can, because that can be a nice way to refer to things, to prepare, to just contemplate as well, because aspects of that will come up during the class, but I also will be drawing on 5 or 6 specific books that I have and teacher manuals that I draw on. So the chakras themselves are centers of consciousness, and really everything is consciousness, everything is light and vibration. And each chakra center offers us a unique gift of an emotional experience, of a vibrational essence. It links to a hormonal aspect of our being, it links to an organ system, and it leads to a way in which we experience life. Sometimes it can be overexpressed, sometimes underexpressed, sometimes it's in balance, but things are constantly changing. So we're not going to look for some perfect outcome because everything is flow. We're looking to expand our awareness. And as we expand our awareness to become aware of really literally our different emotions and ways of seeing the world, and also learning how we can manage that, deal with that, embrace it, flow with it. So it's a very deep topic. Each chakra could be a whole weekend workshop, and even then you could have a whole weekend workshop and then explore after that endlessly, because it's like art, it's infinite, it's like music, it's just those kinds of things. So stay very open-minded about things, and bring a diary, bring a journal. I've got, like in office works, they have these wonderful diaries, also this type, nice white pages. You can draw, you can write things, because I'm going to get you to reflect on contemplations that relate to the chakras and your life. So the first one will be the base chakra, and I'm going to make a separate video for that, just a small one. And really, whoever puts most effort in and most attention will get the most out of it. And it also depends on your life and how ready you are, of course. So there's no right and wrong. If you haven't got the time, then your pace is different, which suits you for what is happening in your life. So no shaming, no you should do this or anything. It's about flow, it's about enjoying it, it's about feeling excited. I am excited. I love teaching these. I've taught them many times, probably over the last 9 years, at least twice a year, and in various forms for just women or in different workshops. So it's been many times, and each time is rewarding and deep, and people get so much out of them. So I wanted to let you know, bring the journal, bring a piece of paper if you don't have one, bring pen, really commit to this. If you've committed to the series, that's great. If you're coming on a casual basis, that's fine. Each class will be valuable in itself, and you will never come out lopsided or imbalanced. With each class, we balance all the chakra centers, we do all the work, and we particularly have our awareness focus on one that we're learning about and deep diving into. So you will always be balanced. People have said, will I come out feeling off if, for example, I can't make it for the crown or the sacral or something? No, you won't. We're gonna balance all that, and there will be overlap, because also all the chakras are not really separate. We are separating it for the means of understanding, but in essence they do overlap and they do integrate, and we combine them in various ways when we do our kriyas to liberate ourselves from blockages. Really, all that's happening is that we have various blockages created through lifetimes or experiences that give us our rich experience, our unique experience. And when we're ready to harmonize and go beyond something that has been maybe over or under expressed, then we do the yoga and we experience a totally new life, and we can experience an expanded consciousness, which of course then means that nothing really gets you so deeply, nothing can throw you off as deeply, and you have a lot more peace. You can go into the observer state, you can understand the different aspects of your mind, you can understand how to clear your auric field, you can observe your emotions and relate to them with a different awareness and language through the yoga practice that I'll be teaching. So literally your life is in your chakras, how your chakras operate. And so when you look at it this way, often we get like healings, they work on energy. And this is us working with our major energy centers, the major vortices that affect all the subtleties. So really you're working on the highest, subtlest level, and that subtle level will also in turn affect everything physically and of course emotionally and intellectually as well. For example, the first chakra is just essential, number one for me. Although all of them are incredible, without the base chakra really working well for you, you are not going to feel grounded. And when you don't feel grounded, it's very easy to even get lost in the beautiful heart or the throat of expression or the intuitive self or your expanded self. In fact, to hold the crown chakra consciousness, we have to be grounded and anchored, because we are still experiencing through an embodiment, a seeming body, which although it is mostly empty space and basic vibration, it is still the experience of a solid body that is like an antenna and that is expressing life and seeing life in its own unique way. So we're going to talk about those things. I'm going to keep it simple and at the same time offer depth and layers if for those who want it. And we're going to do direct practices, and we're going to really reflect also very briefly. We can't obviously do too much in 1.5 hours, but we will also reflect. And those reflections, I will ask you when you're ready, when you've done some breath work, when your unconscious mind can come to the surface, because you may know this already. Most of your challenges that you are finding difficult to let go of, they are always rooted in your unconscious programming. Because if they were conscious, you would be able to go, okay, I can see that, I don't need to do that, it comes from here, it comes from there, I can heal that, and finished. But the unconscious mind is very deep. You've seen the diagram of that iceberg, the tip of the iceberg, and then all this massive amount of of a rock underwater, which represents the unconscious or subconscious mind. And that is so that we don't have to think about everything from scratch. That is so that certain things we've set in place and they are on automatic, in a sense, they are making your life simple. At the same time though, if you've had some sort of trauma or some sort of imprint and it's not serving you anymore, and it may have served you obviously in the past at some point, then you are now able to, through meditative practice and going deep within, as we do in Kundalini Yoga, you get this opportunity for that to come up to your awareness and for you to go, wow, I can see that now. I can see that, and I don't need to unconsciously follow that pattern. So invite that, be open with that. And we are always going to set an intent or a goal, if you prefer to look at it that way. And that is that we work at our graceful capacity to really create harmony and wisdom, and to be able to move forward in a very confident way where we know who we are and where we can honor our deepest soul. So I will get into that stuff depending on the class and what the energy vibrationally requests. Thursday and Sunday will be pretty much the same each time. And I'm not a robot, so it will have variations, and I do follow my intuition and I'm very much guided. But the Kriya itself and the content will be very similar pretty much. So you won't miss out. You can choose Thursday or Sunday or both. And I'm very flowing about it. Trust where you are, where you're meant to be, and you can blossom from that place. Each one of our paths are different, and that's very important to keep in mind. It brings a sense of relaxation and presence to the whole practice. So also you can work at your own pace. If you're a complete beginner, don't worry. There are so many beginners always coming, and people that are highly advanced going, and we all work in that field together, because really ultimately as a teacher, I'm a guide, and you are the one who's deciding what feels right. And I give you those possibilities and options all the time. And yoga is union with yourself. So in the second chakra, the sacral, will talk about that, the breath of union, and really union with yourself first before you have union with another. Lots and lots of amazing stuff. Also how to clear the ex-partners out of your auric field. Women really keep that energy. Really incredible tips that just help you to vibrate at your own frequency and help you to see how incredible you are. Often I have this analogy, I come up with weird analogies, but one of them is you like an aeroplane, and all you know is how to take off and how to land, but you don't realize that you can have hyper speed, that you can go across and you know, travel for across the planet, maybe into the universe further out, that you can flip over, that you can have windscreen wipers, that you can, you know, have the most incredible interior and all these things. It's like you have so much more and than you often realize, than we all realize. And Kundalini yoga and the way I'm going to go through the chakras and the way I draw on my scientific background, my yogic self, which has been, you know, alive since I'm a child pretty much, and also NLP, hypnosis, and my life experience as an observer very much. I'm gonna put that in and give you as much as I can. I'm endeavoring to do more courses that do a deep dive and retreats and all sorts of things. So I'm very excited, and this is the change. Remember, as you embrace yourself, this really shapes the world and shapes the vibration of the world, and really helps all that is around you. Your family benefits, your children, the plants, the planet. We are that change. So enjoy and flow, and feel free to communicate and ask me questions. Anytime, I'm here for that. Kundalini yoga is not a joke. It's a beautiful, deep practice. It can create massive shifts, and I'm holding the safe space and I'm teaching you how to elevate. So that will be at your pace. So I want you to know that I'm there for the support. I don't disappear. It's not just like doing some poses, it's doing a kriya and it's doing powerful practices. And I really, really honor that. And I honor to be there, whether that's on email or on a Skype or Zoom call, or before the class or on a phone call. It's all optional. So while I'm doing my PhD, I will still make time for this. This is my thing. I will teach yoga no matter what. And I love it. So because I really love discovering who I am, my depth and my capacity to be really expanded and to shine my light in the most incredible way, and to be an example, and to stay calm, and to be in my deepest wisdom, which is much beyond the mind. The mental awareness is just so limited compared to what you can tap into when you actually come into that space of stillness and you open a new level of consciousness. Healing takes place, wisdom, incredible ideas. It's great for entrepreneurs, it's great for healers, it's great for teachers that are, you know, need to be inspirational for kiddies so they can reach the children. For anybody, I just feel like it helps you to focus, it helps you to breathe in a conscious way, which therefore gives you more energy. It goes on and on and on, like literally. In each class, you will have an introduction, you have a contemplation, you will have breath work, stretches, a kriya, meditation, and deep relaxation. So these things are important, learning how to relax, and as we relax, letting everything integrate. It's very, very important that we honor each aspect of the class. It's a whole package, just like you are a whole package, and there's many things to meet for a very rich and powerful life that makes you feel happy and aligned with your soul purpose. All right, I'll stop because I also have to get ready to go to yoga and teach, and I'm still cooking something to eat for my kiddies, my family. So I'm glad I made this video. I'm going to post that now. And anyone that's not coming to classes, it should also give you a great idea about what we do and what I stand for and what I teach. I do teach online, I teach one-on-one, and I'm going to make some courses that you can soon get access to as well. So contact me, feel free to ask me questions, share your experiences, and yeah, I create a very safe space for you. It's great if you need to have a few tears, they will naturally come. Sometimes laughter or yawning or just feeling tired or feeling like wanting time to yourself is a response to the practice. Great to have lots of water, great clean water. Have showers or spend time in nature is great. If you really want to enhance your weeks, in particular the eight weeks, give yourself time. Put your name in your diary so that you can get the most out of it. Because for the body to hold the change, You have to listen to it. It will guide you what to eat. It will guide you how much sleep you need. It will guide you into the changes in your life, because your being wants to always be its highest potential, and your body is here to serve you, and it wants to, every organ wants to have all the balance and harmony and homeostasis. So, you know, incredible stuff. And everything I say I can back up by not just science, but yogic knowledge and also direct experience. But I'm not gonna get into that right now because I want to make it a relatively short video. I know everybody's busy. So have a wonderful day and feel free to comment, subscribe. There'll be a lot more of this coming. So excited. Okay, Satnam.